Look, I have a kid. I used to be like that until I had my kid. Now that I have my kid, like, I might be this, oh, I'm a boss bitch, but deep down in my heart, I would do absolutely anything to be at home and be like always with my child.
There you go.
But unfortunately,
and have a man protecting you. Stop acting like, stop leaving out the man part.
Right.
Because for you to be home with your child, that means you got a man holding you down,
yeah,
protecting you.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, he's right, and that shit's hard. Like, but unfortunately, since I'm by myself, I gotta hustle, you know. Yeah. But I would do anything to have a man like that.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly.
Thank you. God bless you. God bless you for telling the fucking truth. God bless you for telling the truth. Talking about Instagram over a real nigga.
You choose Instagram over a man.
Because unfortunately, like, that's a platform where I can make a living off, and nobody's helping me because I don't have that protector yet. You get me?
You don't think a man could provide and protect you?
Yeah, but I just haven't found that guy yet. So I'm a single mom.
There we go, guys. There's the victimhood coming in, and let me ask you: do you guys think that these are real tears, or she certainly sounded like she was crying, but I didn't see any tears coming out.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's right.
You hear the sniffles?
And that shit's hard. Like, but
and the victimhood. Wow, it's almost like we're realizing in 2023 that having a man in the household is the way it should be. Interesting enough, fellas, because we've been told, and this woman's been told, and many women, at least in my country, but presumably around the world, I've been told that, go queen, it's empowering for you to be out on your own. Make your money on OnlyFans. You don't need no man. When statistically we can see, I'm not going to break down the statistics for you guys because quite honestly, they are disgusting. But statistically speaking, children in a single parent household have a way worse time in life. Like, they have a higher rate of drug abuse, higher rate of dropping out of school, higher rate of homelessness, all kinds of crap like that. And it brings joy into my heart for this woman to realize so deeply that reverting back to the way it should be, having a man in the household is the way it should be. But what's annoying about this clip is to where she goes off on becoming the victim and saying, "Oh, but I haven't found that man." Ma'am, if you're saying your job is, she says Instagram, I'm assuming there's also other forms of income, more adult media content, I would assume. But if you're on Instagram and you're making money off of your looks, and you're making money off of your lip fillers, and you're making money off of crocodile tears coming online to platforms and getting all kinds of attention, you can definitely find a man. And here's the thing, it's not about finding a man, right? It's about securing a father for your children. And that's why I am very passionate about these videos. And by the way, guys, I just want to thank you if you've come over from Taylor's channel or from any of the other Fiend Gang content creators. That's why we're here, is to spread this word and to warn guys. To keep them from making mistakes that are going to end them up with a baby mama like this, or like any of the other baby mamas in today's clips, because today's compilation is all about single mothers. Let's get into it.
You don't think a man could provide and protect you?
Yeah, but I just haven't found that guy yet. So
Yeah,
I'm a single
yeah.
mom of two, and I kind of wanted to share why I don't and will not date anymore. So a little backstory about me. I have two boys. I was married to my second son's father for a little bit, and I had my first son in high school with my high school sweetheart. I was also engaged for a little bit recently, and I called that off, but that story's for another video. So pretty much since I called off my engagement, I've been doing a lot of like internal soul searching about like dating and just relationships and like what I want out of that. I highly recommend you do that and journal, because that's helped me like kind of figure out where I'm at in this moment today. So basically, I have decided to not date, not look, not try, not think about it, not put any energy into relationships or dating. I like 100% want to focus all of myself on my kids and my career. Don't know where my career is going yet, but again, another video. So the reason that I've decided this is just a few things. A, dating as a single mom is...
This might be, a controversial take here, but I think that focusing on your career and focusing on yourself and quote unquote focusing on your children, I think that's incredibly selfish. And we were just talking about the statistics, and here's the thing, right? It's not about finding a man. It's not about having a husband. It's not about not dying alone. It's about setting your children up for success, right? And so she's talking about, oh, I'm focused on my children, on my career, and all that. I'm really just journaling and done with men. But I would argue that finding a father for your child is probably the most selfless and heroic thing that you could do for your children. Right? Like you're complaining about, you'll hear her say in a second, I listened to this in 2 times speed earlier, and I believe she says some crap about leaving her fiance even though he was an amazing, nice guy. Right? But like what the hell? Like, you are not putting your children first. And man, I'm kind of passionate about this stuff because, well, one, it makes sense. Like we need children to grow up in good homes because it's the future of our countries, of our generations, right? But two, this is just ridiculous and out of hand. The entitlement to put on makeup and sit in your car and talk crap about men on TikTok and say that you're focusing on your children when in fact you're focusing on sitting in your car making a TikTok complaining about men. Anyways, guys, I have had an ungodly amount of coffee this morning, so I apologize if I'm a little bit ranty here. I'll let you listen to what she has to say.
So risky. Like, from this past experience of breaking off my engagement and all of that, like, unfortunately, I hurt my kids. And that has been really hard for me to process in putting them through that as well. And it's just too risky for me and not something that I ever want to be put through or put them through again.
So she hurt her kids when she left her first marriage or left her first baby daddy, whatever it was. She hurt her kids by allowing a man into their life. I apologize if you guys can hear the cars driving by my house. She hurt her children again by allowing a man into her life and then leaving that man before a marriage during the fiance stage. And now your next step is to avoid men altogether because you're done with men and you're focusing on your career. What do you think that is going to do to your kids? Let's let it sink in. What do you guys think the right move here is? Do you guys think that the best thing for her children, if she was truly focusing on her children, would to be this boss babe who's focusing on her career and making TikToks in her car? Or do you think it'd be to secure a husband who is a good person, maybe a quote unquote nice guy, like she said she left her fiance? Let me know what you guys think. I'm genuinely curious what the right move for her children would be in this situation.
Now, mind you, my kids have not met a lot of people. This was the first guy that my youngest son met, and the second guy that my oldest met being the other one being my youngest son's father. So anyway, it's just too risky. Another reason is, like I said, I just want to be 100% focused on my kids and my career. Not saying that if you're dating and you have kids and you have a career that you can't be 100% in a relationship. But for me, I just don't want to even have to bother, to be honest. Like, I am all in on my kids. I'm all in on my career and where I want to go and what I want to build for us. That dating is just nowhere near my radar. And I've thought about it since calling off my wedding and ending my engagement, like getting back out there, just kind of like seeing what's out. And I'm just truly deep down, like, not interested. Men have hurt me so much, and this is not like fuck men video, it's really not. But I truly have zero trust. Zero.
By the way, this is basically an F men video. You're coming on here saying that men have hurt you so bad to the point where you're withdrawing from the pursuit of finding a father for your children or finding a father figure. Yeah, I mean, if it's not a screw men video, then it's a poor me, pity me. I'm coming on TikTok for attention. I gotta mute my mic. Yo, I don't know what's going on, if it's like bike week or something, but I apologize if you guys can hear. There's a ridiculous amount of sound every once in a while outside my house. I might have to record this at another time, but let's just get this over with.
In the male species. And that's also another reason. Like, my ex-fiance was like the nicest guy ever, and it still didn't work out. So maybe it's me. I don't know. It's me. I'm the problem. I don't know. But I'm really, truly at a point in my life where I don't want to date. I will not date. And that might change in a couple years. It might change in a couple months. I don't know. But as of right now, I'm really, really happy with my decision. And I just suggest really searching internally for what you want. Not only do really happy with my change in a couple years, at a point in my life.
I just want to run this back real quick. There's something she said.
The nicest guy ever. And it's
So that's the part I was telling you. She left her fiance, who was the nicest guy ever, quote unquote. Hey, her words, not mine.
Still didn't work out. So maybe it's me. I don't know.
That's what I was looking for. Yes, ma'am, it is you. It's you. There's not much to say because you are, and let's just be real, guys. This is an extremely attractive woman, right? This is an extremely beautiful woman. She's already got two suckers or one sucker who gave her children, and then another sucker who got even worse end of the deal and had to take care of those children and was willing to take care of those children, and then was left before the wedding. Ma'am, and the point I'm getting at here is, yes, it's your fault because you are extremely attractive and you've had thousands of options throughout your 20s and 30s, and now you're a single mom. And, you know, it says you're dating from withdrawing. That's probably a good thing because it's saving some sorry sucker the headache of having to take care of you and your children. Let's see what we got next.
For what you want.
Not only do so many men not care to date a single mom, but so many men value that. Dating as a single mom, you don't want to look for somebody that's just willing to deal with your kid or...
Yeah, I don't know, is this a newsflash to her? Like, guys don't want to take care of another guy's kid. You're still going to get 100 matches a day on Tinder because dudes will, you know, guys will sleep with you for sure. But why the hell would a man spend his time, money, resources, energy, attention, mental clarity? Why would a man waste his peace on a woman with a child? You know, I mean, I'm not even bashing men that do go want to be stepfathers. Honestly, I think it's a very noble thing. But in today's current relationship climate, I think it's a very stupid thing to do. So yeah, ma'am, we don't
just okay with...
we don't want to date you and take care of your children. That would be incredibly stupid.
With them, you want to find somebody that views your child as a blessing, as a bonus to the situation, and they exist. I became a single mom shortly after having my baby. I really wasn't looking for a relationship, but I did not think that it would be easy to find somebody that was wanting to date me, but that is just so far from the truth. I'm here to tell you. It does come with certain aspects that...
Bro, that's hard cope. I'm telling you right now, she's lying. I mean, yeah, like I said, there's going to be like some suckers that were willing to take care of her kid, but those guys she's not attracted to. I don't like to call people liars because, you know, like I don't really know their life, but I'm telling you 100% she's lying. She does not have a list of men lined up to date her and take care of her child. And if she did, if she found that Mr. Right who came and saved her after having a child out of wedlock or having her divorce or whatever happened to this lady, if she found that Mr. Right, would she be sitting in her car making TikToks, talking about boys and men and not caring and blah, blah, blah? No. Guys, don't date single mothers. Just don't.
It can be intimidating. I have certain rules set for myself that can be a little bit challenging to navigate. I have a certain amount of time set or longer, whatever feels right, before I bring someone into my child's life. Now, this can be kind of stressful, especially if you're dating someone who has never dated a mom before or doesn't have kids themselves, because you're building this connection with them alone, and then eventually it comes time to introduce them to that aspect of your life, and you don't know how they'll react. They don't know how they'll react. it could be too much for them. But that's just part of the risk of dating as a mom. And that's why it is so important to maintain boundaries with them, with yourself. Don't get too attached to them. Make sure you're happy on your own. Just view it as fun. Don't be guarded. Keep an open heart, but be mindful. Know that no matter what happens, you're good. You've had this on your own. You can keep having it on your own. We're all kick-ass moms, single moms. Right.
Yeah, single moms rise, and you know, like it's empowering, and leave your man too, because it's really easy for single mothers to date out here. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that she is being completely honest, or do you think that she's a clown? Because personally, I think that she's a clown, and yeah, it's incredibly difficult for single mothers to secure a father that they want in their life, right? That's the catch, is there are actually a lot of dudes who would take care of her kid, right? But those guys tend to not be the most attractive, and those guys tend to have very limited options. I don't know, man. I think that this is a bunch of cope. You guys let me know what you think about this lady. If she's being truthful, she's being honest, or if this is just complete clownery. Anyways, guys, I'm having heart palpitations from the amount of coffee I've had today, so I'm gonna call it here. I will see you all in the next one very soon.